why does he immediately put his thumb where his thumb should not go? Ugh, like, get out of my face. I wish I never met you. And I wish we never did it. And I wish I never hated it. Help. Because what do you mean did I block you? You know I blocked you. So how would you pop up on me at the gym and you already know that you're blocked? And that's how I know you're crazy. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I know what y'all here for. I know what y'all here for. I know what y'all here for. And if I wasn't trying to grow a platform, you would literally have to beat this information out of me. Like, you would literally have to like this information out of me, because this is probably gonna be the craziest story time yet. I'm really scared to tell it because he was a stalker. Yeah, he was a stalker. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm not gonna lie, I think I made like some of the worst decisions all within this one story time. Like, oh my gosh, now that I'm looking back, like, more of the story is do not talk to somebody that stays in the same apartment complex as you. It's never gonna end up good, especially if you know you're not, if you know you're not done with your ex or anything of that nature. Don't even abort mission. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna end good. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into the story time. Okay, y'all, so let's get into it. The boy in the story time, his name gonna be Stalker, because I can't think of nothing else, because that's literally what he was. So we're gonna call him Stalker. So I'm in the parking garage at my complex, and I'm walking towards the door to go to my place, right? But as I'm walking in the parking garage, it was a car, and they had like sped up on me and stopped. And then it was looking at my face, and it was like, oh, you pretty, like, you look good, or whatever. And I was like, I don't know how you saw me from right there. How you know I look good? Like, you just not seeing me, or whatever. He was like, oh, no, you look good. Like, you pretty, or whatever. He had a girl in the car. Like, he had a girl in the car with him. So I was just, like, kind of thrown off, because why is you trying to talk to me and you got a whole girl in your car? And I was just smiling. She's smiling. And I'm just like, I don't know about this. Like, what y'all got going on for real? And he was like, oh, this is my friend, da 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 da. But he was like, can I get your Instagram or something? Because I want to take you out sometime or whatever. And like, as he's talking, I'm peeping a little accent. I'm like, ooh, okay, what is this? And then like, I'm peeping like he's African, but he's like French. So I ended up asking him about it later. Like, I'm like, what are you? He's like, he's Cameroonian. And it's so funny because literally, I think the day before I had said something along the lines of, I'm gonna marry an African man. Like, I just know my husband. I just know my husband is African. So the fact that he approached me, but it was so funny to me because he had approached me after I literally just said my husband is going to be African. So I thought this was my sign. I'm like, is this my man? Like, I had just got out of a relationship like, I think I had been out of a relationship for like a month and a half. Not even that long. Like, not even that long. And I'm already looking for somebody else. Why? This was my biggest mistake. Why? Because I knew I wasn't done with him. I knew I was not done with my ex. Like, I knew I was going back. But anyways, let's just fast forward the story. I think literally the very next day he asked me did I want to go on a date or whatever. Like, he wanted to take me to Top Golf or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I love when a man make plans right away. Like, some girls be scary. No, you need to make them plans right away, because what we not gonna do is sit here and text all day, text all night, and we ain't never linked before. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, no, because half of these niggas be boring anyway. So let's just get to the fun part. Let's get to the activities. Let's get to the, dates to see if, we like each other. So I agreed to go to Top Golf. I get cute. I had on my little mini skirt and like a corset top or whatever. And he's like, okay, he telling me what time to meet him downstairs. And I'm just like, meet him downstairs? I'm forgetting we live at the same place. So it's like, if this was to work out, this would be like low-key convenient. Because he just like, okay, I'm going to tell you when to come downstairs, da 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 da. So boom, I meet him. He's cute. He's actually taller because in the car I saw him, but I couldn't really see how tall he was. And by his Instagram, I really couldn't tell. Like, I thought he was short, but he was actually really tall. He was built. He was handsome. He had some nice juicy lips. Like, okay. I'm like, okay, he's cute. And like, he had a big following on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, let me find out. Like, let me find out. Not that any of this matters, but it just was like a good first impression. Like, okay, he could dress. Like, when I was looking on his page, I was liking what I was seeing. So he's sitting out in like the lobby area, because he had parked, like, the way he had parked outside of the parking garage. So he was waiting for me in the lobby area. So I greet him. He on the phone, like, he like, like, he's speaking his little French, like, like, oh, okay, like, that's cute. But why are you on the phone while you just see I just walked up? Like, I don't like when people be on the phone and they supposed to be greeting me. Like, don't be on the phone while you greeting me. But he's speaking French, like full-blown French. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's turning you. It's turning you. But no. But no, I did think it was different, because I ain't never met a man that speak a full-blown different language before. And I just thought that was just the cutest thing. Like, I was very impressed. So it just seemed like we waiting there for a minute. He's like, he waiting on his friend. I'm like, your friend? What you mean you waiting on your friend? And he was like, oh yeah, my friend is coming with us. So me not even knowing that, I'm thinking this is like a full-blown date. Why would you bring your friend on a date with us? I think he did text me about this before, but I don't think he did at the same time. I was not expecting it to be like a thing where you bring your friend. So I'm like, okay, he just finna be a little third wheel, I guess. I don't know. So the friend comes, he says hi or whatever. They speak in French in the car. I'm like, what is going on? Like, so we head to Topgolf, and then it's when we get there, the vibes is cool. We drinking. He brought me a drink. We chit-chatting it up. I'm not noticing nothing wrong with him or anything. Like, he's cool. He just seems really goofy and like super sweet. But I can tell that's probably like from his like cultural background or whatever. So we waiting to get a drink, and he was like, he was waiting on some other friends to come, because he had invited some other people. So these new people that's coming in is like a couple. It's like a Hispanic couple or whatever. So it's me, him, another girl, and a Hispanic girl and a Hispanic boy, and then it's like his best friend. Like, he's like a third wheel kind of. So it's like a group of people, and you know, we all talking, laughing. Like, the mix is mixing. Like, we're mixing together really well, which is not weird for me, because I feel like I get along with everybody. Like, I feel like I'm just like a social butterfly, like when I want to be. So boom, like, everybody is kind of like, they like booed up, and then me and him booed up. You know how when you with a couple, it kind of make you feel like you was with somebody for longer than you have been, or like you just know somebody better. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just bond quicker. Like, the drinks mixed with groups, mixed with laughing, it just makes you feel closer or whatever. So I guess this kind of stamped like me feeling comfortable with him. And it's crazy because in France, they often do like group dates as a first date or whatever. Cause like, I guess it's supposed to lighten the mood or whatever. It's supposed to make the situation not so tense. And it actually did. Like, it was like, okay, a group date versus, I guess in France, they kind of like, being alone is kind of like, not sacred, but like being alone together is something that you work your way up to. Like, you do the first few dates with other people, and then y'all eventually start doing one-on-one, so that way y'all are comfortable. So that's basically what he did to me without me even knowing, but it actually was a good time or whatever. So the girl from the little double date, she even asked me, she was just like, are y'all a couple? Like, are y'all dating? Like, she just was like, oh, y'all date or whatever. Like, I guess those was the vibes it was giving. Like, the chemistry was good. It was giving. But I was like, no, I just met him today. Like, this is my first time meeting him or whatever. So she was just like, wow, that's crazy. Y'all really like look good together or whatever. So I'm like, well, okay, let's see. Let's find out. Maybe this is the love of my life. Who knows? I don't know. So basically after that, we went back to Stalker house, right? when we went back to Stalker house, we played drinking games, and like I'm noticing little things about the boy from the double date or whatever, like the one that was supposed to be with his girl. I'm noticing little things about him. Like he was friendly from the jump, but then when he started drinking more, I feel like he was kind of getting like out of control. Like he was making like little side comments to me. So when we got back to their place, we was playing a game, right? I drew a card and it said I had to tell the person to the right that I missed them or I want them or something like that. And he happened to be on the side that it was telling me to say it too. So I'm like, I'm not finna tell this boy this, his girlfriend sitting right here. Like, I'm not finna tell nobody that I got a girlfriend that I miss. So I passed the card to her. And he's like, no, tell me you miss me. Tell me you want me or something. I'm like, but I don't think she heard it because, like, it was kind of loud. The music was kind of loud. And, like, it was just a lot going on. She was talking to somebody else in the room. And it was just a lot going on. But I was just like, girl, here you go. Here, you could tell him. And he was like, he just seemed mad. Like, boy, who are you here with? Are you here with me? Are you here with your girl? First of all, so it just started getting weird like that. And then like the guy I was with, he was kind of like saying little slick stuff to his girl too. So I'm like, what is going on for real? Like, this is kind of weird, but I'ma just vibe because I don't know how to get down. But yeah, so as the night progresses, I'm getting like litter and litter. Like, I'm all in this boy's face. We telling each other that we like each other and this, that, and the third. Like, just real sappy stuff. Like, that did not even make sense for the time being. And feelings that I didn't even feel. I was kind of like, just like egging him on. Like, I don't know. Like, just drunk saying stuff. You know how you just be drunk saying stuff. But, anywho. So, the night ends. And he like, okay, let's go to breakfast in the morning. Da da da. So I'm like, okay, date number 2 already, bad to bad. Like, okay, I like this. Like, this is tea for me. Like, this is what I like. Especially if I like you. Like, I want to see you like the next day. Like, I want to see you the next hour. I don't want to leave your side. Like, that's how it is when I really like somebody. But I didn't really like him. It was just like the vibes. Like, it was just cool vibes and it was fun. So, what happened after that? So we went to breakfast and it was super cute. Like, he was teaching me French and we were just going through all the phrases. Like, the whole time he had been teaching me French because I was like I wanted to learn or whatever. But yeah, so we bonded over that and like he just taking me around. He went to the bank, he went to got his car wash, and then he took me back home. And then I think a couple of days later, he had another date planned. He was like, we're going to go to this haunted house or whatever. So once again, it's me. It's the same crew, basically. It's the same crew. The double date with the Hispanic couple and his extra third wheel friend. It's all of us there. We all having a good time. Like, it was just like we was all just the best of friends. Like, we known each other all this time or whatever. So, y'all, why we stopped to take a picture or whatever, because it was like a thing that takes the picture for you, and you stand in front of, you know how like haunted houses be having like little things before you could go in or after you come out, it'd be like a little picture thing or whatever. So we standing there posing for the picture. Why Stalker got his phone out and he taking a picture of all of us, me in the picture with him, and he gonna post it on his Instagram. This man, on the third date, this is technically the third date, this man is posting me on his Instagram. Mind you, it's a group picture, but still, you do not post me. So I really pretended like I didn't see it because I was just like, oh my gosh, what if somebody from my area see this and be like, oh, this I thought she was lit. Like, because I had literally just broke up. Like, it had not been that long since I had broke up with my ex. And me and him was on and off. So it was like, you never know. Like, you never know who watching or who gonna be like, oh, ain't this like, no. Like, I did not want that to happen. So, because in the back of my mind, I knew I was gonna go back to him. But I just didn't. I really was not trying to. And I really shouldn't have been going back to him. But for some reason, I was just like, I don't know, I couldn't help it at this time. So Anywho, so he posted me on Instagram. I pretend like I ain't even see it. Like, I ain't even want to address it. I ain't want him to get no suspicion. Like, oh, I can't post da 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 da. Like, I don't know how y'all do it up in France, but we do not post nobody that we've been talking to for 2 to 3 days. But that's just me. That's just me personally. I don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on. But either way it goes, once again, the vibes was good at the haunted house. Like, we were supposed to go for another night back at his spot and do the drinking again or whatever. But I think that old girl started getting irritated with her man or whatever, because he still was doing like being friendly. So I think she was getting a little bit irritated with him, so she didn't really want to do like the drinking afterwards at Stalker house. So this time it's just me and Stalker or whatever. So we go back. I go back to Stalker place or whatever, and he trying to give me some drink or whatever, some shots or whatever. So I think I took like 1 or 2 shots, but I wasn't really in the mood to drink because we had been drinking all the days before at everything else, at all the haunted house and the Top Golf. We had been drinking, so I'm like, I'm tired of drinking at this point. But I'm gonna just take a little sip just to be, you know, I don't know or whatever. So he does something along the lines of he's taking off his pants, like he's switching his pants or something. Like, I don't know what he was doing, but he took his pants off, and I think he took his shirt off and he changed into something else or whatever. But he kind of like facing me a little bit. So, and he had on like, what do you call them? Short briefs? Not briefs. They're not boxers. Yeah, briefs. He had on briefs, so I could see like what he's working with. So I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, okay. I haven't seen that before. Because I literally haven't. Like, no shade, but like the size difference was different. And I was just like, oh, okay. Good to know or whatever. So, what happened after that? Yeah, I got distracted. So whatever. So he just, I don't know, he was basically trying to show off or whatever, but because he really could have went in the bathroom and changed his clothes, but he just changed in front of me or whatever. So I think I ended up going home that night, and then the next night I was over at his place or whatever. I was supposed to be staying the night. Because he was texting me. He had texted me the next day. He was like, oh, I miss you. Come over after work. Da, 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 da. This and the third. So I'm like, okay, bet. He was like, you gonna spend the night this time? And I'm like, yeah, I spend the night or whatever. Because listen, this was my whole thought process. This was my whole thought process behind spending the night with him or whatever. So it was just like, if something happens, it happens. But I low-key wanted something to happen because before this, my ex was the only person that I ever slept with, like ever been by. So I genuinely did not like the fact that my ex was the only person that I had been with, and he wasn't even doing his job correctly half of the time. Like, I had one of them boyfriends that pick and choose when they want to please you. Like, you might not get yours off for like, you might get yours off once a week maybe, and they just get in there, and leaving you hanging, going to sleep on you, finishing fast. Like, I had one of them. So at the time I was very frustrated. I was frustrated. Like, my frustration had built up over years of dealing with the same mediocre festivities. So I'm trying to keep this PG, y'all. So I was fed up, and I was just like, now is my chance to see like what I got going on. Like, if my shit talking about something, now is my chance to see if it's better out. Like, this is my chance, because the guy was really sweet, and I had even told him like my situation. Like, I think when we was laying in the bed, I told him my situation. I was just like, I haven't been with nobody else, and I usually like to wait until I'm in a relationship to you know, do the do or whatever. And I think something like, I don't know, out of nowhere, he asked me did I want to be his girlfriend. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, we just met each other though, so like, I don't think like, you know, I think we need to take our time or whatever. So he made it seem like he understood, but I did not know that he thought that from that point on that I was his girlfriend. Like, he thought I was his girlfriend. Like, he basically thought that I had agreed to being his girlfriend, which I did not. So I forgot to tell y'all, on top of all this, on top of him asking me to be his girlfriend, posting me, like, on top of all that, y'all, on top of all that, y'all, why was his breath like low-key stink? Like, on day one, it was stale, but not stale enough for me to like be like, oh, his breath funky. Day two, I'm trying to figure out, when did I realize his breath wasn't right? Like, it was just something not right about his breath. But I think that first night when I had spent the night with him, I realized like his breath was actually horrible. Like, it was bad. And for the rest of his hygiene was really good. Like, he smelled really good. Like, that was one thing I could say. Like, the rest of his hygiene was really good. His room was really clean. So the breath was throwing me off. But I was just like, I'm already here. I'm already here. I gotta go through with this. I gotta go through with this. Even though I didn't have to, I was just like, I felt like this was my chance. Because I don't know, for me personally, I don't like to date the guys or consider sleeping with guys who I know get a lot of girls, who I know just passed around, just burnt out. Like, I don't like those type of guys. I like nice guys, respectful guys, guys that I don't think that's going to do something to me or whatever, like bad to me. Like, he just had like a happy spirit, so I thought like he was safe, like he felt safe. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna kiss him. Like, I'm just not gonna kiss him or whatever. But we in the bed or whatever, he rubbing on me, and he wanna go down. So I'm like, no, that's okay, we can just get to it. Yeah. Y'all would think I was a sneaky link warrior the way I just said, like, no, it's okay, I'm ready. Like, we could just do it. Basically, like, I did not want him to put his mouth on me at all. Like, I didn't want to kiss him, and I didn't want his particles going gingivitis. I don't know what he had, but I didn't want whatever was in his mouth on my kitty cat. Like, I didn't want none of that. So, yeah, so we got straight into it, and it did feel different because, like I said, I haven't had that size before, so it did feel different. But it was like, he didn't know what he was doing at all, y'all. When I tell you, he got up in there and played. He got up in there and played. Like, at this point, I'm literally just laying there like, what the are you doing? What are you doing? Like, when I tell you, like, it was giving me he never did this before. It was a 100% worse than my ex, 100%. And I'm just like, you know, I'm faking it like it's good, but it's really not good. Like, it's just not. And I'm like so disappointed, but I don't know, like, I just didn't show it. Like, so something ended up happening towards the end of our little session or whatever. It threw me off, but it wasn't enough to like, okay, so basically I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna try to keep this PG. So basically, okay, so hat is a metaphor for protection. Basically, his hat, he slipped out of his hat on the way out. He slipped out of his hat on the way out. So his hat was like, kind of like, still with me. His hat was still with me. So I'm like, oh no. But nothing got on me or whatever. Like, nothing got any on me, nothing like that. So I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna panic, but why is this happening on our first attempt, on my first time sleeping with somebody else? Why is this happening? Like, it just gave red flag number one. So he like And I noticed one thing was weird about the way he was putting on his hat. Like, it was just weird. Like, I had never seen nobody do it like that before, and it just didn't seem right. It seemed like he was putting his hat on inside out. Like, it just did not seem correct. I don't know if the size, what was making it look different from how he put it on versus how I seen my ex put it on, but the way he was putting on the hat, like, I was just like, I don't know about that one. Like, but hey, like, this is my second time. This is my second day here. So, I guess we just gonna have to see or whatever. But, so yeah, that happened. I was a little thrown off by that. I didn't get mine. Like, he got his. He was happy. And then it was just like, I was laying there awkward for a little bit. And then I decided I was just gonna go home. So I was just like, okay, first time, like, I've heard people have like bad first times, or like, just, it wasn't even bad per se. It was just like he just did not know what he was doing. Like, the only thing that kept it good was me literally still being like, I don't know, like in the zone. That's the only thing that made it kind of okay, but it was really not good. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him another chance. Because I heard sometimes, like, the first time, either they is fast or it's just not the best because y'all don't really know each other like that. Like, y'all gotta get into it. It might take 1 or 2 times to be good or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just give him a benefit of the doubt that he hadn't done it in a while or whatever. Even though he seemed like he be on it, because like, even before I didn't even ask, he had, when it got tested, he showed me his results. He got the condoms ready. So I'm like, I don't know, like, he seemed like he got experience or know, like, I don't know, basic stuff, but I guess that wasn't really like true. So the next day he took me to like a park in Atlanta or whatever. We walked around, and then we went back to his spot, and this is time. Now it's time for round 2. Now it's time for the second round. Okay, so we getting into it or whatever. And I was like, okay, so this time I'm gonna see if I'm good. Like, I'm gonna see how good I am. Like, because I want to know. Like, I want to know. I need to know this now. I need to know if my stuff is good, because how I'm gonna know if I only been with one person if it's good or not. I need to see if I actually know what I'm doing. So when I'm like, one thing that I noticed from the first time and the second time, this man like to smile during, like, he like to smile during it. So I'm just like, why is he smiling? Like, I'm doing my thing. Like, okay, so I did one little trick, right? I did my one twitted a little trick that my ex used to go crazy for, and he literally was laughing. Like, it tickled or something. I'm just like, okay, I won't do that no more. Like, move on to the next thing. Move on to the next trick or whatever. So I'm woo-ha, yeah. So I'm crying. I'm like, woo-hoo. And like, I think he started taking it seriously at that point. Like, he was like making all type of faces. He was just like, I don't know, like, he was getting real into it. Like, I was just like, okay, I'm doing my big one or whatever. I'm doing my big one. So next thing you know, he started going crazy. So I'm like, okay, hold on, because it's feeling kind of good to me too, or whatever. Like, I'm finna, or whatever. Like, oh my god, this is so inappropriate. Oh yeah, so we getting into it, right? And everything's going good, but something told me, like, this is feeling a little too good. Let's make sure we still got our hat on. Let's make sure we still got our hat on. Cause it's just feeling too good. So I check. I lift up, I check. Where is the hat, y'all? Where is the hat? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And I look at him and he looks so guilty. Like, he looks guilty as, basically. So I'm like, okay, so the hat is off. The hat is off. I'm telling him the hat is off. And you knew it. You knew the hat was off. And I'm literally telling him, Like, I'm confronting him right then and there. You knew this was going on. That's why you was making all the faces. That's why you was acting like you did. Like, he was basically, what he did was, he knew the hat was off. He knew that the hat had come off. And the crazy part is, he put the hat on weird again this time. Like, I was like, why are you going in the bathroom and put the hat on? Like, put it on out here. And then, like, it looked like he was putting it on backwards, or it looked like he didn't know how to put it on. It was halfway on him and halfway off. Like, it was like, okay, so let's say this him or whatever, like, he rolled it down and it's like rolling back up. Like, it's not going all the way to the end. Like, but I don't know. Like, I'm like still kind of confused about that to this day. But basically, it's off. I'm like upset, I'm mad, and I'm just like, okay, well, we're gonna have to go get a plan B or whatever. Even though he didn't end up finishing or nothing, I was just like, I wanted to get a plan B just to be safe. And he was like, yeah, you know, I understand, I'm sorry, like, I didn't know or whatever. Like, he make it seem like he didn't know, but I'm already knowing that he knew. Like, y'all dudes, girls, we can't really tell the difference sometimes, especially if we real like in the mood or whatever. We can't really tell the difference. So yeah, I'm already up on game, and so I'm like going off on him. Like, I'm literally yelling at him like, this is my first time doing something, and I just feel like you already broke my trust. Like, you doing this on our what, second time? Like, then the first time something happened too, and it's just like, you already losing my trust and you barely just got it. Like, I went out on a limb. Like, I gave you a chance, and I don't be giving nobody a chance. Like, and this is what happens. Like, first of all, that's not safe. You don't know if I got something or not. Like, you showed me yours, but I didn't show you mine. So I knew I was clean or whatever, but I'm just like, first of all, you don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't do anything but safe. Like, safe is the best. So I don't know what you got going on, but that's not cool. Anything could happen. So yeah, I'm basically just telling him like, that's not cool. Like, I'm not okay with that. It's not cute. It's not funny. Like, I don't care what was going on in your head. You don't do that. And so I basically just left after that. Like, I was just so irritated. I was just like, this is what I get. This is exactly what I get for doing a sneaky late. I don't see how girls be doing it so often. Like, literally anything could happen. Like, even you going in thinking you safe because you using hats and protection, you're literally not safe. Like, anything could happen. So I went home mad, and I was just like, yeah, this is definitely a sign. Like, I should have never did this. Like, or this is God trying to tell me, like, don't ever do this again. Let this be your one and last time actually going through doing this with somebody that you just met. Well, it wasn't just met. We did go on a few dates, but at the same time, still, like, with no intentions on a future or nothing. Like, it was just like, I don't know. So basically, I'm irritated. I'm mad. I still didn't get mine this time around either. Even though it was better, it was only better because of me. So I'm just like, I already wasted a body. Like, ugh. So he texted me, he apologizing and stuff like, but I'm basically avoiding him the whole day. I'm texting him back slow. And he telling me he not feeling good and that he's sick or something like that. But he was like, he not feeling fine. Like, I couldn't tell, like, if he was saying he was feeling sick or he just wasn't feeling like it. I don't know. He was mixing the feeling of, because one thing about him, his words was like kind of scrambled. Like, because he was French, like, he would use the wrong word at the wrong time. So he was saying like, I feel sick, I'm not feeling fine, when really he was saying that he was down and he was sad. He wasn't sick, he was like down and sad. But he kind of was acting like funny towards me. I'm like, I'm the only one that should be acting funny towards you. So well, that day, oh my gosh, I skipped something. That morning, he texts me or whatever. He's like, I got the plan B. Can you come up and take it or whatever? So I go to his apartment. I take it. And he like, are you mad at me? And this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yes, because that's not something that you do. Like, he was just like, I know, I'm sorry. You know, you're just so pretty. And like, I haven't, you know, done nothing in a while. And, you know, like, it was just feeling so good. I didn't want it to stop or whatever. And I was just like, still, at the end of the day, that's not cool. I didn't give you permission to do that. So and then he was just trying to blame it on me. He was like, well, I feel like it came off because you was so like I was so, I'm gonna just let y'all fill in the blank or whatever. And he was like, but I did know that it came off, so I should have told you. You right, I'm sorry. And he's asking for another chance or whatever. And so I was just like, okay, like fine, like I already wasted a body, like might as well give this one last try. One last try, y'all. One last try. Cause I'm not doing, like, I am not doing this ever again if this last try is not good. So boom. So it's time to get this boy one last chance, y'all, to see if he can redeem himself, because it's not looking too good so far. So this night I get washed up, I come over there, and no, I think this is the time where he asked me to pick him up a pizza. So this particular night, he had asked me, I was working that night, and he had asked me for some reason to get him a pizza, like to order him a pizza. He was like, he not gonna get off work in time enough to do it or whatever. I don't know why he couldn't just get his roommate to do it, like one of his close friends, and ask them to do it. But for some reason he asked me to get him the pizza, pay for it with my money. I guess he was supposed to give me the money back, but he didn't never say that. And that was another weird thing that he did. One time we went to the store or whatever, and he didn't bring his card. Like, he only had Apple Pay, and he was like, can I pay for his stuff? And I was just like, dang, like, you don't know what I got going on. Like, you just offering me to pay for your stuff, even though I knew he was probably gonna pay me back. It's just a simple fact that you don't know what I got going on to put me in a position to pay for your stuff. Like, what if I didn't have the money in my account? Which I did, but I just didn't want to pay for him because it was just like, I don't even know you like that. Like, what if you run off on me? Like, I don't know how much groceries you finna come in here and get. Like, it was just, I don't know. But this time, I guess he felt comfortable enough asking me to get him a pizza after I get off my shift at work. And I'm texting my cousin, I'm like, bro, I do not want to go get him no pizza. Like, then he want me to order it too. Like, dang, can't you just order it and I pick it up or something? Like, why am I doing physical labor? Why am I doing food delivery for somebody I just started talking to? But the reason why I think he felt so comfortable asking me that is because he thought I was his girlfriend. Like, I don't know if I didn't make it clear enough, but he still thought I was his girlfriend. Like, he thought I said yes to being his girlfriend. So at this point, he think I'm his girlfriend, whatever. So I get the pizza, which was already a hassle. I ended up paying for the pizza twice. Like, like, I was so irritated that night. Like, I was just like, here you go, here go the pizza. Don't even worry about it. Let that be gonna be a parting gift. If you don't get this, you're right, you gotta go, and this is our parting gift. This pizza is our parting gift if you don't get this right, okay? So he eats pizza or whatever. Breath was kicking after that, kicking. And I think at some point I ended up telling him that his breath wasn't good. I'm skipping a lot of parts in the story, but I ended up telling him his breath wasn't good or whatever, and that he needs to start using floss and stuff. And he was saying he was gonna get it or whatever. So he got it, and this time it was a little bit better, but it was still like, it was still not right. His breath was still not right, even after all that telling him. Like, it was no purpose in me telling him. So but anyway, somehow we was still able to get down. So this time around, we getting down, and he was like, he wanted me to turn around, basically. Like, he wanted it from, how Joe made it, he wanted it from the, like, okay. So I'm like, okay, how bad could it be? Like, you can't get that wrong. That's like supposed to be top tier. That's where guys are supposed to show their strength. They're supposed to do their big one, is when you from the back. Like, okay. So I turn around, I get in position or whatever. Why does he immediately put his thumb where his thumb should not go? Everybody do not like that. And for him to immediately, like, he almost put his thumb from where I do number 2 at, he put his thumb there before he put his before he put his, like, how do I say that? He put his thumb before he put himself. How do you put your thumb before you put yourself? Does that even make sense? So I'm already thrown off. Like, I'm like, and then I just move his hand. I move his hand because I'm like, nah, I don't like that. So yeah, so then he put himself or whatever, and y'all, once again, never did this before in his life. Like, he is doing it like he never did it before in his life. He's giving me one pump per 3 seconds. Like, it's like in. I'm just laying there like, this can't be real. So yeah, this time I ain't even trying to hide that, like, I'm not feeling this, because this time it actually was literally trash. Like, there was no pretending that this was good. So I'm trying to do mine. I'm trying to help him out a little bit. Like, I'm trying to help him out because he just not doing it right. Like, I'm trying to help him out. It's helping a little bit, but it's still like he trying to do something that it's like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, this is not it. So once we finally get into it, even though it's still not good to me, like, it's good enough to the point where I can just stay there, I reached to make sure, like, everything, his hat's still on, because at this point I'm paranoid. Because are you gonna tell me this time, or are you gonna be a weirdo and act like you don't know it came off and be having the time of your life while we're, you know what I'm saying? So when I did that, he kind of like, I don't know, like, he was still trying to go, or he was like, he needs some music or whatever. Like, I guess when I did that, I kind of threw him off. He was like, he needs some music. So he reaching over me, getting music and stuff, like, and then, like, he trying to still do, like, be on me while he's getting the music together. So it's just like, I'm just like, whole time he just getting softer and softer while he over here trying to pick a song. He finally get a song. He start trying to go at it again, and it's not giving, like, it's not doing nothing. So I'm just like, okay, let's just stop. Let's just cut it out. Let's just cut the game. I'm over it. I can't do this anymore. I will not be back. We're just gonna have to charge it to the game, because this is horrible, and I'm not gonna sit here. He was like, I didn't say it, but I just, like, turned around. He was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, like, basically he wanted me to help him get back right or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know how we're gonna do that, because I'm definitely not putting my mind on you. 2, I'm ready, so you should be ready. That's not my problem. You need to get with the program. Like, we ain't even making love at this point. We just but anywho, and you already been messing up so many times. Like, you haven't got me right not one time out of these 3 times we done did something. You have not got me right one time. So no, I'm not gonna help you get back up. For you to freaking play my shit, like, I'm not helping you get this back up. Like, I'm not helping you. So I'm just like, I think I'm gonna just go home. Like, I think it's a wrap for me. And I think I don't know, he was like sitting there dumbfounded, like, I can't believe she's leaving, but he wasn't really saying nothing. I was just like, bye or whatever. And then as soon as I walked out that door, I blocked his everything. I blocked his Instagram, I blocked his number, I blocked him everything basically. So after that or whatever, I kind of just go by my day like nothing wrong or whatever. Like, I'm just like knowing that I'm done with him and I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm like mad at this point, because I was just like, bro, like, I only had technically one body, and the second time I do something with somebody else is horrible. Like, it's worse than, like, the first guy. Like, that, it was just like, what was the point of me even doing that shit? Like, that was just, I don't know, I was mad. So I think later that next day I ended up going to the gym. And now this is not maybe his first time popping up on me at the gym. When we first started talking, he did that same thing. And I was just like, at first it was cute, was just like, like, what you doing here? Like, why are you at the gym while I'm at the gym? This time, after I block you, you come to the gym, you come behind me, I'm on the machine, I got my headphones in, I'm not even paying attention. You tap me on my shoulder. He taps me on my shoulder. Stalker taps me on my shoulder. He say, so you block me? It's other people in there, so I'm looking at the other people like, help. Because what do you mean did I block you? You knew I blocked you. So how would you pop up on me at the gym and you already know that you're blocked? And that's how I know you're crazy. Okay? You're crazy. And if your name wasn't Stalker, it would be crazy. Because why are you at the gym? I'm in mid-lat pull down and you are asking me why I blocked you. And I was just like, I just don't want to talk anymore. Like, I don't, the situation's just not good. Like, I don't feel right about it. And I just think it's best that we just part ways. Because I was just like, for one, you don't really know what you're doing for real. For two, I'm having to tell you about your oral hygiene. And that is something that is very traumatizing to me. That's something that I don't want to ever have to deal with again. Because I feel like I'm always in a constant battle of telling men about their hygiene. Like, why do I always have to raise a man? Like, do y'all moms and stuff not teach y'all hygiene? Why am I telling you about your breath, for one? So, anywho, I was just like, it doesn't really seem like your experience, as much as I was looking for. And that's not something I'm willing to deal with either, because I went through a long relationship dealing with that as well. Somebody who did not know what they was doing, who was not able to please me consistently. I don't want to deal with that. So I was just like, I think it's best that we just part ways from here. So he was just like, no, like, basically it's a misunderstanding. And he was just like, I thought that since you, don't have that much experience, that you wanted me to take it easy on you or whatever. Or that you didn't, wasn't really like caring for it. Like, wasn't really caring for, like, he said, I thought you wasn't big into. So basically saying, like, thinking that I didn't really care. Like, I was just letting him do it just to do it. And I don't know what he thought. I guess he thought that getting mine wasn't important to me. But where would you get that idea from? What is the point of doing it if you're not going to get yours? So he was just like, yeah, but he was like, now that he know that I can take it or that I can handle it, then he can do better. And he was just like, well, can we at least be friends? So I'm like, I'm considering it, because it's just like, maybe if I just give it one more chance, it won't be such a waste of my time, a waste of my body, a waste. Like, so I'm just like, maybe one more time. Like, but he really crazy for popping up on me at the gym. So I'm just like, okay, I'll unblock him. I'll unblock his number. I didn't unblock him on Instagram though. I blocked his number, and he's just like, okay, we're gonna go on another date or whatever. And then this time, I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. So y'all think I let him do it again? No, I did not let him do it again. Like, something was telling me, like, I agreed to it at first, but something was just telling me, like, there's no possible way that he knows what he's doing at all. Like, based on them 3 attempts, I kind of got an idea that he don't know how to put on his hat. He don't know how to, and his breath, like, that's enough for me to just do what I did, block him, right? So I think we was texting for a little bit, and then I finally sent him the final message that I don't think I want to talk to him again. I don't want to pursue this no more. And he was blocked again after that. Like, I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. So I'm officially done with him, right? Like, I think a couple weeks had went by, and I'm like, it wasn't a couple weeks. It was like the next day. I was missing my ex or whatever. Mind y'all, I did not sleep with my ex no time soon after this happened. I promise you I did not. I definitely went and got tested. I definitely waited a month. And yeah, I did not sleep with my ex after this, directly after this. So I was filled with regret and I needed some comfort, and who better else to comfort me but my ex, right? So trifling, y'all. That was so trifling with me, but he literally would not leave me alone. Like, he was begging to see me, like, the whole time. The whole time I'm over here in this nigga bed, my ex is texting me, he's blowing up my phone, like, he's doing little things. Like, he's doing little things to try to get me back, whatever, trying to ask me to go out and go here with him. So I finally caved in. And I'm like, okay, you wanna come over or whatever? So he comes over, right? Y'all, he come over. Why did my ex bring me flowers? He brought me flowers and he took me on a date. I was not expecting it, and I felt so guilty because this was my first time, like, stepping out. Like, not stepping out, but like, this was my first time ever doing something with somebody else, like on a break or like a breakup, which I really thought this was gonna be our last breakup because it needed to be our last breakup. If I told you the stuff that was going on in our relationship, you would have been like, you should have never taken back. You should have been left him. Like, you had no business with him after that time. And me thinking that me sleeping with somebody else was gonna cut that tie forever and make me realize, like, no, you already did it with somebody else. Like, you gotta let him go. That was not enough, clearly. So, boom. He did that flowers date, everything. Y'all, why are we heading down for the date, right? We're heading down to go on a date or to do something, go to the store or something. We get in the elevator. Why is Stalker and his sidekick buddy and some other people, that everybody that lived in our apartment that saw me going in there each night, is on the elevator? So at this point, I'm frozen. I'm Elsa. I'm frozen. I'm supposed to be pressing a button to get to the floor that me and my ex need to go to. And I look back and I see Stalker. I'm looking Stalker dead in his eye, and I'm like, mind you, this just happened yesterday. The time where I cut him off for good and he was calling me and I wasn't responding. And now he sees me today get on the elevator with another man. And my ex is like clueless, but I'm like, if I act weird, he gonna know something up. So I'm trying to act normal, but I literally just sitting there in deep thought that I still forgot to press the button. He's like, 4, because I guess that's what floor he parked on or whatever. My ex yelled at me, like, he literally yelled at me, 4. Like, I'm like, oh, I snap out of it. I'm like, oh shit, 4. Yeah, right, 4. Whew, whew, whew. Like, I'm making it hard because I'm thinking, like, he gonna be petty enough to say something to me. He gonna be like, so you don't act like, he is a very direct person. Like, he gonna be like, so you gonna act like you don't see me? You gonna act like you don't know me? Like, I'm thinking he gonna say something and, like, my whole world is gonna shatter, because then my ex is gonna find out that I finally gave his stuff up. I gave his stuff away, man. I gave it away. And I regretted it, but listen, my heart was thumping, y'all. And then when we got off the elevator, I was just like, ooh. But at the same time, I was feeling like he was gonna peep that I was kind of acting weird. But he never did peep, so I was like, low-key saved. I was saved by, I don't know, everybody just keeping their mouth shut. But the boys was kind of looking at me on the elevator like, but no, it wasn't even like that. It wasn't like that. I promise you it was not. But anywho, so after that, I'm back with my ex at this point. We not doing nothing. Cause I wanted to wait and get tested and stuff. But I don't know, fast forward to like maybe a month or 2 later. Basically, I texted him, I unblocked him, and I texted him to fill out this little Google Docs form for a video that I was doing. And the video was called, I sent a quiz to all the boys that I dated or I had a crush on, right? So I was just like, let me just send it to him, because I've been wanting to tell this story. I'm just low-key scared. I was scared because I felt like, I don't know, like he'll do something to me, like he'll find me, because like we said, the same complex. Like I don't know, but I did want him to take the quiz because I didn't want to talk about him. But basically he was just like, he couldn't see it or he couldn't open it, and I sent it again. He was just like, oh, well, I actually just didn't feel like doing it. I was just like, oh, you kind of ate that, but I could see why you would be mad. And he was like, oh, I'm not mad, baby, I'm not mad. And then I'm just like, well, I could see why you would be, because I ain't say it, but it's just like, you couldn't get a chance. You couldn't get another chance. You couldn't get a chance to keep this. This was good, and you knew it was good, and you was mad that I didn't want to keep trying with you because you're not good. But anywho, that's when I woke up the stalker. That's when he started doing his stalking stuff. I blocked him, and then all of a sudden I start seeing him in the parking garage. Like, I start seeing him in the parking garage, and like it's like kind of like as I'm leaving out, he's coming in, or as I'm coming in, he's leaving out. And what he'll do is he'll drive his car in front of my car, so I can't really get around him or go straight. Like he'll just stare at me and smile. Like, it's just so weird. Like, he'll be like this weird smile, like, yeah, I hit, like, oh, like, it was just like, oh, like, it literally made my skin crawl. Like, ew, bro, I cannot believe that. Like, I can't believe I let you get some of this. Like, like, it was just almost like he was like taunting me, like, ugh, like, you already somebody I regret. Get out of my face. I never want to see you again. Why the freak do you keep popping up? And he did this multiple times, like multiple days. He'll drive his car in front of my car and stop, like, or he'll drive up next to me and let his window down and look at me. Like, it was so creepy. Like, it was just so weird. Like, every time I'll speed off. And then he just kept popping up on me at the gym, and I was just like, bro, this shit not cool. Like, one time he popped up on me and he was like, oh, I came in here because you left your car on. Mind you, at this time, this was before what I just said. At this time, he didn't even know what kind of car I drove. So he was just like, oh, I came in here to talk to you because you left your car running, da 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 da. And I was like, how you know what kind of car I drive? This was before he started doing a little weird driving in front of my car and shit. I was like, how you know what kind of car I drive? He was like, oh, I looked at your keys. Why are you looking at my keys? Then my keys ain't something that I'm swinging around everywhere. My keys is most of the time in my purse, or if I put it out like I'm about to leave, then you might see them, but not enough for you to know what kind of like car it is. You would have really had to been stalking, looking at my stuff for real. Whole time it wasn't even my car that he was talking about. It was a whole different car, but it was the same brand as mine. And I was just like, that's not my car. And we just looking at each other like crickets, because you done came in here to tell me my car was on, and it's not even my car, and I literally blocked you and told you I don't want to see you again. So why are you telling me? Why are you trying to find any excuse to come see me? So, y'all. So we getting down to the last run-in, y'all. This is my last run-in with this boy, right? So I'm in the gym once again. Like, this situation almost made me want to just stop going to my gym at the time, because I was just like, I can't escape. Like, I don't feel comfortable here. So I'm at the gym, I'm working out. Now, mind you, this is like 3-4 months later. Like, this is like some time had passed. I don't know how much time has passed or whatever, but I know I was working on my ex at this point. And what happened? Yeah, some time had passed, because I was working on my ex again, y'all. Again, that's gonna be a whole nother story time. So, like I said, I'm at the gym, and lo and behold, guess who walks in? Stalker. Stalker walks in, and he's up to his stalker festivities. But this time he brings his stalker friend with him. No, his friend wasn't no stalker. His friend was actually seemed chill or whatever. He just seemed like he got pulled into some stuff that he wasn't planning to get pulled into. So I think they were actually coming to work out this time. But it's so funny that you was working out at the same time that you knew I was gonna be in there. So it's just weird that he came in the gym at that time, because I never seen him in the gym before those times. Like I had never seen this man in the gym at the time I was going until we started talking. So he in there. He come in there and he walks straight over to me. I'm at the Smith machine or whatever, and he walked straight over to me, and he just staring at me, like he just like. Then he starts smiling again, once again, taunting me, like get out of my face. I wish I never met you, and I wish we never did it. And I wish I never hated it. Get out my face. Like, why are you here, y'all? So, I don't know. My heart is beating fast. It's just like, once again, he's popping up on me. Like, this is getting weird. Like, at this point, it's getting scary. Because why do you keep coming here? Why do you keep bothering me? I thought this was over. I should have never sent you that quiz in the first place. And now you're back on my trail. So I'm like, can I help you? And he was like, why are you not talking? Like, why are you not talking? And I'm like, what you mean? What you mean why I'm not talking? I'm talking right now. And he was just like, Bree, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. Like, he just keep calling me dumb. I'm like, what you mean dumb? Like, if anything, like, I don't know. He called me dumb. I don't know why he called me dumb. He's the only person that's dumb because he don't even know how to, at this point, he don't even know how to put on his hat. He don't know how to brush his teeth. He don't know how to floss. He is the last person that should be calling somebody dumb, because the English it's not that good. The English ain't that good yet, but you need some studying. You need to keep studying. Because first of all, I don't know. Anywho. Yeah, so I was the last person he should be calling slow, because it was just like, you not even, I don't know, maybe you smart in your country, but you is not very smart here. I ain't gonna lie. Like, your intellect is not transferring over in English. So I need you to pipe that down. So after that, he kind of got my workout messed up. Like, I'm feeling a little way, because don't be calling me names. Do not be calling me names or whatever. So I'm like low-key thrown off, but it's low-key giving me adrenaline to keep going or whatever. So I keep going, but like he kind of just like keep walking up, saying little stuff to me, and it's throwing me off even more. So I'm like, you know what? F it. Like, I'm gonna really address this, and I'm gonna get back to my workout, because I'm tired of not being confrontational. I'm tired of letting stuff get under my skin and not saying nothing about it and trying to ignore it or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm gonna check him. So I go over there during his sets. I'm like, since you want to interrupt my time at the gym, since you want to interrupt my workout, let's talk about this. Let's settle this once and for all. The only reason why I sent you that quiz is for a video for my YouTube. Second of all, like, it was never that deep. Like, third of all, you calling me dumb and all this other stuff, like, for what? Like, what is your issue? Like, you're still mad about the situation? You're still mad? Like, you're still mad? He was like, no, I'm not mad. I don't care. Da, 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 da. Like, he had this, like, this cocky, like, smirk. Like, ugh. Like, you could tell he was acting like that because I already gave him something, but it was just, like, annoying to me. Like, this is why you don't give them nothing. You keep your legs closed. And he kind of had, like, this cocky, like, yeah, like, no. You didn't. You barely got it. You had one good time on this roller coaster. The second two times you fumbled and you played. So don't even get the big head, because it wasn't giving nothing. Like, and I didn't. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So another reason why I decided to confront him is because he was also speaking in his language, like in the gym. Like, he started speaking in his language to the guy. So I was like, oh yeah, they talking about me. They talking about me, because I seen him glance like his friend glance at me every few like seconds. I was like, oh yeah, they're definitely talking about me. Like, I have to say something now, because he probably dragging me through the mud. Like, he probably talking so much shit. Like, because why wouldn't you? You're mad. You're mad because you couldn't get this. You couldn't get no more. You couldn't get no more. So yeah, so that was another reason why I had to confront him. So yeah, after that, like after all that tough talking and stuff like that, like we were joking around, but he was tough talking, and I was kind of mad low key because it's just like, you trying me at this point, calling me dumb and stuff. Like, I don't like that. But after that, he started like laughing, giggling, playing and stuff. Like, he was just asking, he was like, are you gonna count for me? Because he had got back on his he had got back on the lat pull down, whatever. And he was like, you gonna count for me? And I'm like, no, why would I help you count? You over here interrupting my workout. Why would I help you work out? Okay, so we basically like playing at this point. But I'm not playing with him like I want to entertain him again. But he's playing like he wants to entertain me again. So he just making like little side remarks, and I was like, you like bothering me or something? And he was like, no, I like that. Like he had motion toward like my behind, and I'm just like, ugh, like I'm like low-key disgusted, but I'm like, boy, please, like I'm trying to like act like I don't care, like I don't know what he talking about. So then come time for me to leave out the gym, why he automatically wrapping up his workout, and before that he was like, I had moved to a different room, he had came in there acting like he needed a mat or something just to see what I was doing in there, and acting like he just so pee, like he ain't worried about me. But you literally went into a room to get a mat and you didn't need a mat. But at the end, when I was finna leave out, why he was leaving out at the same time, like trying to talk to me, and I had went back to sit down because I'm like, no, you're not finna come to my floor. You're not coming to my floor. I'm not clicking my floor because you already popping up on me at the gym. I'm definitely not finna let you know what floor I stay on, so I'm not getting on the elevator with you. That is a no-go. I'm smarter than that. So once I see that he's leaving out at the same time I'm leaving out, I'm like, and I go sit my little happy tail back down on the bench, and I let them leave out. And that was the last time I saw him in like at the gym. Now he did do that pulling in front of me thing again, and that was annoying. But yeah, that was the end of Stalker. Yeah, that was the end of the Stalker story time. Let me know what y'all think. More of the story: do not sleep with nobody that's in your apartment complex. Don't deal with, don't talk to. I don't know, if honestly, if he don't get it right the first time, just don't. Especially if he having trouble putting the sleeve, his hat on. Oh, definitely, baby, it's over. Only date for love, y'all. Don't do a sneaky link, y'all. That was my first real and last real sneaky link. That's the last sneaky link story time y'all ever gonna get from me. You'll never got to worry about me doing that shit again. I promise to God, I'm keeping my legs that close. The next time I do it, it's because I really care and love the person that I'm doing it with. Because other than that, it's just not worth it, y'all. It's just not worth it, y'all. But go ahead and like this video if you ever had such a situation similar. If you slept with somebody thinking it was gonna be good and it turned out it wasn't, and you were just mad at yourself, like, go ahead and double tap this video. Like, double tap this video. I'm telling y'all my business. I'm being vulnerable with y'all. Like, and also, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, there is going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a giveaway to the top commenter, y'all. Everybody can enter the giveaway. Everybody that subscribes can enter the giveaway. But the top commenters will get put in more times. Like, they will get a better advantage of winning the cash prize, y'all. It's going to be a cash prize.